You're now listening to a Press Play Network podcast.
Welcome to issue 52 of Nerdflow. I almost say 51. Issue 52 of Nerdflow. What's up, y'all?
What it is, what it do?
It's a beautiful Monday.
Thought you were gonna say, I thought you were gonna say grape juice again.
I'm about to say orange juice.
Apple.
Grape juice. Grape juice. Kool-Aid.
It's like pineapples.
Uh-huh.
So how's everybody?
Very good.
Tired.
I feel lavish.
Of course you do.
Exhausted.
Because you got a new car, don't it?
Mustang City. But that's another story for another time.
Okay. All right, man. Young is not here. Had a family emergency, so we'll see him next week. Again, issue 52 of Nerdflow podcast. Please make sure you guys go over and check out all our other shows: the Hip Hop Rejects, Three Kings. This issue of Nerdflow is brought to you by Lootcrate. Go over to lootcrate.com. Go use our link, trylootcrate.com/Nerdflow. Use the promo code Bridge10. Get yourself 10% off your first crate on us. Also, go pick up yourself some the official new Nerdflow Teeshirts with the pop art logo that we use now. Go over to teespring.com/shops/Nerdflow. That's where you get T-shirts at. Also, we have a new YouTube channel, and it's looking really nice. And we have a really nice intro that I love. So yeah, make sure you guys go subscribe to the YouTube channel as well. We'll start posting episodes up there as well. So if you are kind of more of a YouTube person, whatever the case may be, you can now listen to full episodes on our YouTube channel as well. Also, you'll be getting like our Let's Plays of different games as they come out. Also be getting like the Friday Night Fights through YouTube. So we'll have a lot of video content coming through those channels. So make sure you go subscribe, hit the little bell on the side so you know when we upload any new videos. So, all right, man. I don't know how I want to start tonight. I don't know if I want to talk about the Infinity War trailer or I want to talk about freaking Dragonball Super right now.
Let's do Super.
Yeah, let's do Super.
First of all,
did everybody see it? Because it's about to be a spoiler alert. Okay. Everybody saw it. All right.
First of all, I can't look at anything like my car heater or air conditioner little logo with the red and blue on there without thinking of Goku and Jiren. I'm being so honest. That's all I literally saw was blue and red. But first off, the animation was so awesome. But the moment when Goku lost that God power, who thought somebody really shot that man? Because it looked like he got shot.
I'm like, oh, Frieza. That's the first thing came to my mind.
Just pulled it.
I was like, thought that was that little beam that Frieza normally does with that one finger.
But then and while we're on the subject of Frieza, he finally pops up. And guess what pops up? 17.
Exactly. Man, that was a hell of a twist for the end of the episode. I'm like, I was legit shocked. Twice.
That little man just grew up. I'm like, man, ain't no way on Earth 17 was supposed to have been back, but he's back. So it has us wondering how big of this, how many seconds really left? We can't even say minutes anymore. How many seconds of this fight?
Well, they say it's the last 2 minutes of the tournament. And I think we're in the 1 minute now. That's a long 1 minute. It's a lot happening in 1 minute. In 2 minutes, a lot happening.
Like, dang, man.
telling this show in bullet time. I'm just saying.
And for Super to not be over with, especially after this arc, it's like, what's next? What's gonna be the next one? Exactly. If we are literally biting our nails on this arc, on a Universal tournament arc, like what can we expect out of the next arc that's gonna come up?
Okay, So here's a question that I was gonna pose too. Being that this is like the next to the last episode of Super, because I think we probably gonna have maybe. Well, I can't see them skipping another week like they did last week. So I think we probably got 2 more episodes to go and then we done. Because I think, does this month end on No, we have like two more Saturdays left to go. So yeah, we probably got 2 more episodes to go. So here's my question. What is this the best arc in Dragon Ball?
So far, in terms of fights, yeah. I'd say in terms of fights, yeah. Come think of it. Would you? Okay, my bad.
Go ahead.
Anybody else?
No. Man, you feel it. You really feel it in the pit of your stomach just watching it.
But here's my, piggyback on what Roger said, which y'all honestly, what you think out of the whole franchise, would you say would this be the best arc? Or would you think somebody or another arc in the whole franchise could rival this?
I don't think so, man, because in this one saga, Goku has transcended like 4 levels within one saga. He's never, at least I can't recall him jumping like 4 different transformations within a whole saga. He went from regular old Super Saiyan to God to
Super Saiyan God.
Then he went to Super Saiyan God. Then he did the Kaioken. Call it 5 because he had the Kaioken version. Then you had Ultra Instinct. Then you had Perfect Ultra Instinct. Yeah, so it's like, man, dudes went like 4 levels within like an entire freaking saga.
And the crazy part is, and when you think about it, this man's body's gonna be, oh my God, this man's body's gonna be so worn out.
Heck yeah. Shoot, it's worn out now. Shoot, his body just gave up after the transformation. It just. So, okay. Jiren. His transformation. Is he the new Broly?
I can't say. It's hard to say.
Is he the new Broly that's actually canon?
I don't think
because people say Broly ain't canon.
I don't think Broly can even compare to Jiren.
Yeah, because he was like in his Ultra Instinct mode as well. He had the same aura around him, just a different color.
Oh, bald headed too.
He like a bald head. He like a bald head boo.
Yeah.
Because somebody turned around because one of the guys decided he wanted to try to spoil it for me yesterday and try to put it on in our theater room at work and puts it up there like, oh look. I'm like, I'm not looking. I'll wait till tomorrow. Not looking. Not finna spoil it for me.
You were tempted though, weren't you?
No, somebody turned around and said he looked like Boo. I'm like, it's not Boo. He looked like Boo a little bit. He was kind of pinkish, but that wasn't Boo. But yeah, man. So next episode is gonna be 17 and Golden Frieza. I don't know how that's gonna work out when they couldn't even put hands on Jiren prior to this transformation. I think this is just holding off. This is going to be just like a elongated ass whooping through the entire episode.
Wait,
Goku probably do like a death blow.
I just realized something. Didn't Zeno and them actually eliminate 17 from their little iPad? Wouldn't that eliminate? Wouldn't that send 17 to the sidelines or anything like that? Or could they just?
I don't know. I guess it took him off because they thought he fell off and died, or he self-destructed, but they really had no proof that he was alive or not. So,
yeah.
I don't know. I mean, he survived it, which, I mean, the thing is, because you have to fall off, and so that's why Jiren was kind of like when he kicked him off and he flew, when he landed on like a freaking rock in the back, he was just like, really? He's like, I still can't. I can't even knock you off the thing. So, but yeah, man. So that's gonna be really interesting. I think really honestly, because I know that I've seen what the last episode is called, and it sounds like Goku's gonna die. Or I got a feeling he gonna hit a move. He gonna hit a move that he hit on his brother. It's gonna be more like a suicide attempt to take him out, because that's gonna probably be the only way he can take him out.
Or this is just a theory I just posed. I think today. You know how Goku, in a sense, was trying to, I guess, get through to Jiren. In a sense, it's like he was going to break through to Jiren because of how Jiren. It was like both of them had two ideals of what they're fighting for.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Piccolo even called it out. You know, Goku, he doesn't just fight for himself. He's fighting for everybody. He fights off people's hope. Jiren fights for himself.
Yeah.
So, based off the title, I sort of figured it's somewhat, I guess you can say, like how Beerus felt when Champa got erased. It's like if Jiren was to lose, and I feel like he might lose, or he doesn't know if he'll see Goku again, if he survives or not. So that's probably the title, in my opinion, probably represents Jiren or all the other competitors, other than the ones from Universe 7, probably saying, "Hey, peace out, Goku. You pretty much scared us, but hey, peace out. We love you. Peace, love, and chicken grease."
Hey, let's hope it's not a whole nother him dying again and then him getting wished back and all that stuff. Hopefully not. But yeah, man. So we'll be seeing that next week, hopefully, because we don't really know half the time, because Japan be changing their mind like 2 days before the episode's supposed to air, and then we don't see nothing. We're like, oh, I guess they ain't airing it. So, so yeah. All right, man. Infinity War trailer drop. Trailer number 2.
Dun, 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 dun.
So, the trailer, so for those who been living on a rock, haven't seen the trailer, if you listen to this podcast, you should have already seen it. Just saying. You should. So, it's nerd culture. Just saying. But yeah, man, so trailer starts off with Gamora, like, primarily, like, telling the story to Tony Stark about, who he is, who this guy is, and Tony was asking what his name is, Thanos. And so, a little quick note for those who may not be so into comic books, when she said he could, if he gets the gauntlet, he can get rid of everything in a snap. He's actually done it in the comics, where he had the Infinity Gun and he snapped his fingers and everything was gone.
Changed.
Yep.
Man, I love that part, because like, that's in the book.
Yep.
I always get out whenever we get like the actual accuracy. So
especially like you said, especially like comic book accuracy. Then also, let's see, it's like so much stuff. The two main things that came out of the trailer for a lot of people, everybody's like, where's Hawkeye? And where's Nick Fury? And who's the other person they were saying where is, who else wasn't in the trailer? I know somebody
Scarlet
said.
Witch.
Well, Scarlet Witch, she was in there.
She was in there?
Yeah, she was in there. I know some people said, where's, like the Hulk, or where's like Bruce Banner? I'm like, he's in the Hulkbuster. Bruce Banner is in the Hulkbuster.
obviously,
And-
they paid.
and-
If you
hold on,
paid
wait.
attention,
He was in the beginning too with War Machine and Black
When
Widow.
they were looking up, yeah. But some people was
Yeah.
just like, where was the Hulk and everything and stuff like that. I'm like, oh,
Hulkbuster.
he's there, but when that scene when the outright, because so the creatures. So for those who don't know, and people probably wonder like, who are the creatures that they're fighting in Wakanda? They're called the Outriders. They're not henchmen for Thanos or anything like that. They're manufactured creatures that do the bidding whoever manufactured them. Basically, that's all their use is and what they're for. But yeah, that one scene where Bruce Banner in the Hulkbuster getting jumped on by all the Outriders. That kind of leads to the Lego box that shows Hulk jumping out of Hulkbuster. So he's gonna Hulk out of that. Pretty sure.
mm-hmm.
He's gonna get pissed off enough and he's gonna freaking rip out of it. That's I can pretty much guarantee you that one. Mark my words on that one.
So who had got a chuckle out of Star-Lord in that little conversation?
Oh
thing?
man,
With Peter Parker.
I said, listen, I ain't saying your idea ain't bad. It just sucks. Listen to me, and we'll be all right. And Tony's just like, wow.
He's more of an ass than Tony is. That's saying something. If Tony has to say wow to somebody, that's saying something.
especially Drax. Drax kind of looked at him like, dude, really? You just gonna say this to Tony Stark? And Spider-Man just laughing just to be in the presence of everybody. He just like, yeah.
Wow.
New guys.
Like, wow, it's more people out there. It ain't even just Mr. Stark. But
Right.
I can't blame him. I trip out too.
Mm-hmm.
But what was like y'all most like what part of that whole trailer got y'all so hyped about the movie?
Captain America and Thanos going
Yes.
head to head.
Oh my god.
That was probably the most epic part of that whole trailer.
On top of that, he kind of gave him that look like, why are you so
Like
strong
you-
to be a human?
Like you gonna know who I am. You gonna know who
Right.
I am by the end of the day.
It's like, you would know my name.
And that part actually is straight out of the comic books as well. So
The only part about that though, in the comics though, is in the comics he does that and then he freaking kills him.
Yes.
So let's hope that
Yes.
doesn't come to be, you know.
Yeah.
but you know
If he freaking
what?
swats the
I
crap
think
out of
it's
him and
still
kills
gonna
him.
happen. It's
Huh?
still gonna happen because they still have scenes where he's clean shaven. If you haven't noticed. And then that's a rumor, but it makes sense that
Yeah.
Captain dies at that part.
Well,
And they have to go back in time
so
because
here's the thing
Go ahead.
on that too. Like, okay, I found it because you know Marvel knows that everybody's speculating like who's gonna die and all that stuff. You saw them like purposely put 3 of the main figureheads in compromising positions in the trailer. Thor's
Yep.
getting his head about to get crushed like a grape, and then you got Captain America, and then also Iron Man gets the line, "They gonna miss you." This is like so, half his arm is already ripped off, looking like he's about to cry because he about to get his face punched in.
Yeah, and on top of it, it's like Tony sees that vision he saw. So then you know what's crazy? We you know, I think this is my favorite another part was seeing Gamora like when Thanos took over that planet.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you can kind of tell that it's her home planet because you see that the people are green just like her.
Mm-hmm. That's a
But
lady off
like,
to the
did he
side, you can
destroy
see.
the planet?
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he destroys.
he
he
destroys the planet, but he keeps her. I
Mhm.
guess because he just felt fatherly at that moment. Like,
I'm
might
sure-
as well take her. I killed her parents. Who else gonna take care of her?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Let's see. Who else is? Let's see what other part was in there.
When Loki hands over the Tesseract to him, he just smashes it in his hand. Like,
Yeah. You got that. You got that part. Some people believe in Loki's probably gonna die because you see the part where it's like standing off and it's him in the Black Order, and with what's her name? Can't think of her name. It's God doggone, I freaking can't think of the name right now. But yeah, so he's standing there with the Black Order, but he basically has a staff to his neck at that point. So they already pretty much got him held hostage in a sense when it comes to it. So, Proxima Midnight, that's her name. Proxima Midnight. Basically had her stabbed to his neck in that scene. But then also, we also got to look at the Black Order as well, which we haven't seen. We have only seen you've seen Proxima Midnight's staff, which that was a staff that was pulling the stone out of the Vision's head. So we got that. You got Corvus Glaive, which is the Corvus Glaive is the one that's torturing Doctor Strange. You got Black Dwarf. Black Dwarf is the big giant fool. And then Ebony Maw is the other one that's there. So you got all of them there. So I'm trying to see what else we had in it. What else we had in the trailer?
Okay,
I'm actually
there's a
rolling the
rumor
trailer back now
saying
so I
that-
can remember.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I'm rolling the trailer back now so I can remember all the parts.
Yeah. People are
go
saying
ahead,
that
Ted.
they keep seeing Heimdall's sword on the ground along with all the other Asgardians who apparently are either really, really dead or just knocked out. They say that they see Heimdall's sword.
I've seen that here and there, but okay, so Peter Dinklage. If you look at the credits on the poster,
Yes.
he has credit to him in the poster. So people are wondering like, who is Peter Dinklage playing? So I'll give an explanation of who Peter Dinklage is probably more likely playing. He's probably playing one of the dwarves in the Marvel universe. There's a race of dwarves that make all the weapons in the Marvel universe. Mjolnir, which is Thor's hammer, they made that. They also, I want to say they also made that sword too, and they're also gonna be the scene where Thor throws his hand up in the air, and if you notice, there ain't no hammer in his hand because they don't want to give away how the hammer looks yet. So if you look at that real close, there's no hammer in his hand. But I think it looks like if you kind of pause, it does look like he's around a place that looks like a blacksmith place. So that could be where the dwarves are. Why
And
you
it
know, like
also
Rocket
kinda
is with him.
explains, like, yeah, this explains like Groot and Rocket's reaction
Mm-hmm.
to everything.
So they probably take him there because Rocket's all about weapons. So I'm pretty sure he probably knows them, and he knows where he can get a good hammer from. So probably takes him to the dwarves to get the new what is it called? Stormbreaker is what the new hammer is called.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
Which kind of explains why we see like the wooden handle that kind of resembles Groot.
Which is made from
Yeah.
which Groot gives up some of his I guess body
Wood.
part or wood. Sounds weird to say that, but yeah, he does.
Okay.
No pun intended.
Yeah, it was intended.
Okay, another thing, guys. Another thing I want to bring up is Marvel really has us whipped because we're all very anxious to see where the heck is this stone.
You got that right.
Yeah, so for those who don't know what the Soul Stone is, we know that it's the orange one, and it allows the user or whatever, the controller, to like take control and manipulate other people's souls, whether they're either dead or alive. And it's like also a gateway.
You know what? That's why it's in Wakanda, because they don't never explain how they get to the soul plane or the spirit realm, which is basically related to the Black Panther's ancestors' souls being in this one place, the Soul Stone.
Yeah, that could be a possibility.
That's how they probably do it, is with that stone.
But it also has it allows the user to have complete control over life in the universe.
Yeah, as well.
And who else has control over the different realms except Heimdall?
Strange has been guarding the realm. Has been guarding the different kind of sort of been guarding the realms because he's been guarding them with the sanctums that are in the 3 different cities. That's why in Ragnarok, when Loki showed up on Earth, he quickly put him in a time loop.
Yeah.
So he's been kind of sitting there, kind of like guarding, because he kind of I think Strange kind of knows what's coming. So which is why as soon as Loki hit, he just instantly snatched him up.
Yeah.
I've been falling for 30 minutes. That's my favorite part of the whole movie. I'm sorry. That was just hilarious to me.
Yes.
And then
why do you dress like a witch?
And then there's some other little tidbits that I kind of been poking around and I kind of found out too. So there is a rumor out about who is the villains for Avengers 4. And They said
Already?
when they said the name, I was like, "Oh, this makes sense." So
Spit it out.
there's a
Or
rumor that
Galactus.
the
Galactus.
Celestials are the villains in 4, and it makes sense because he wants the stones because the Celestials killed his entire race. And you remember,
Wow.
and you remember when the Collector showed the video to Guardians of the Galaxy about the stones, it was a Celestial destroying the planet with a stone in his staff.
It was. It was the. Wasn't it the?
It was the purple one.
What's
It was the. I don't know what the. I can't remember what the purple one is. I don't know what it's called. But it was
Power
purple.
Stone. It's the
Power Stone. Yeah, Power Stone.
Yeah.
So remember, they had one in their staff. So of course, if they find out that Thanos has all the stones together, they coming for him. So it makes a lot of sense. So could this mean that in 4, could it not be a thing where they defeat Thanos, but Thanos probably maybe side with them? Because Celestials are freaking large as heck.
Yeah.
They're big. And like, I know, and when you think about the theory with like, for those who don't know about the Celestials, they're born of like dead galaxy and dead planets. That's how they basically form it. It's a bunch of them. And I was reading some other stuff, and it almost kind of makes me feel like I almost have a different opinion of Galactus. I almost feel like Galactus is a good guy when it comes to the Celestials, because I read that Galactus eats planets simply because he doesn't want any more Celestials to form. That's the reason why he eats planets. Because if a planet dies, it bursts one of them. So it's almost kind of like, is he kind of doing a good thing? I think he's kind of like a catfish that eats mosquitoes. I'm just saying. It's just
So let me add on to that theory of yours, because the Power Stone can also like boost the effects of the other stones. So like watching that scene now, I remember it from Guardians of the Galaxy when the Celestial had it and it like just destroyed everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it's like that makes a lot of sense, but it also throws in, like I said, the thing as well. So those Celestials show up, then I feel like, man, that means Galactus is not that far around the corner. Because you got to think about it, man. It ain't that many like giant big bads that are on a big level for them to make another set of movies like they're making now. So Galactus would have to be the next one up. Especially if they bring in Thanos and Celestials on the last 2 movies. And with Celestials, they're going to have to deal with the Avengers and the Watchers, because the Watchers put them in check most of the time. So, we'll see, man. We'll see.
Oh man, y'all go.
And all this space
Everybody just
stuff,
exhaled.
I know. Silver
No.
Surfer ain't too far around either.
Exactly.
I'm getting
'cause,
amped.
Mm,
Y'all getting me too amped up now.
Silver
I'm-
Surfer and Disney dollars.
Oh,
Yes.
Not Fox dollars, but Disney dollars. Oh, what a wonderful world it'll be.
hey, look now. Don't send me to work tomorrow all amped up. I'm probably gonna see and take my Infinity Gauntlet that I got in this little box here and throw it at somebody just for the fun of it. Stop it.
You're gonna be smiling like Mike.
They already
Wazowski.
saying that Avengers 4 is going to be the biggest movie ever. Like they just went right past Infinity War and said that
Part
the last
2.
one is going to be like
yeah.
the big bad.
But you also know one thing too. Everybody that I've talked to kept saying like, "Oh, that's why they don't call it Infinity War Part 1. That it's not going to be a Part 2." I keep telling
Right.
people it's going to be a Part 2, but it's not going to be called Infinity War, because y'all remember
Right.
when they announced when Infinity War slipped out that it was a Part 1 and Part 2. Everybody knew what the whole thing was about before they even showed the gauntlet or started showing stones and stuff. I think we were still looking at like the Tesseract and we didn't know what the hell that was.
Exactly.
And so I think the I think their reasoning is right now, if you IMDb Avengers, you'll see Avengers 4 Untitled Movie 2019. Because whatever the subtitle is, it gives away what the movie is about, which is why they won't give a title yet. Because they're done filming. And also, it also kind of like throws a wrench in the whole Tony Stark dying in Avengers 3. Because Tony is on the cast for Avengers 4. So yeah, because he's filmed Avengers 4, so they could just hit a Snoke on us and nobody die. I'm just saying.
True. I mean, because Tony's not really dead in the comic. It's just his self-conscious is out. It's kind of confusing, but it's like a whole different line now. It's called The Search for Tony Stark. So they think he's alive, but they can't find him.
He's like freaking Interstellar or some crap, huh?
Exactly. Yeah, he's like in different dimensions or something, but they looking for him, and it's all weird right now.
It's like, oh, you're like Jarvis. Okay.
Yeah.
But he is. No, his self-conscious is inside of Riri's Iron Man. He's her Jarvis.
Oh, wow.
But his body is somewhere else.
Oh, he's like freaking. He got that same stuff that happened to Professor Xavier in Last Stand. Like his body gone,
exactly.
But he jumped into a whole nother body.
Yep, his mind is in his computers while his body is somewhere else.
Knowing Tony, he probably got like a fail safe or an android of himself, and it probably ain't even really him fighting Thanos. He probably fooled all of us.
So it could go all types of ways right now. Because
because you think about it, you notice he's been making all those suits since 3. Because he doesn't ever want to be in a battle like that again because he was so traumatized.
Unprepared, and
unprepared. Mm-hmm. So you'd be crazy not to think that he probably hasn't like made an android of himself because, okay, and so Tink, you can validate this for me because you've seen Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Uh-huh.
You remember last season, the androids that were like real people.
Real people. Yep.
And they did everything like real people. And they were you couldn't tell them apart from the actual people. That was basically the whole season. So you'd be crazy not to think that they didn't transition that same tech. And Tony probably gonna find out about the tech that, hey,
exactly,
I can make an android of myself to fight for me. I don't even. Just saying.
And this new suit don't look like a normal suit. It looks more robotic than anything. Mm-hmm. If you've noticed how it comes on his skin, it doesn't look normal. So
like people thought he borrowed like kind of the tech from Wakanda or something, but like, he hasn't even made it there yet.
I don't know.
So,
I don't know how they're gonna go with this.
That's another theory I haven't thought of. Now that I think about it, I'm like, man, that actually might be possible. That might even really be him. All right, man.
So crazy.
Let's see what else we got. Just some quick tidbits of just news stuff. Nothing really major to talk about on it. New Cloak and Dagger trailer dropping tomorrow, so we'll talk about that. Talk about that on next week. They do have a new poster up of Cloak and Dagger as well. The boy Constantine, finally.
Look, we need to stop predicting these outcomes because this is getting scary now.
Yeah,
we're psychic.
We kind of been predicting a lot, and then all of a sudden stuff happens, or like something comes out the next week or next day. It's like, oh, we just talked about that on the show. So, no wonder.
We just mentioned Constantine not getting no airtime.
Yep, and now he's becoming a series regular on DC Legends tomorrow. So next season he'll be on there. He's part of the team now. I gotta catch up, man. I done missed all of this season, which I'm probably just gonna do like I did last season, which I caught like the first couple episodes, and then I wait till it hit Netflix like 2 weeks later and just binge watch the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, also for those who haven't watched Jessica Jones season 2, it is really, really, really good. I think probably the best season of all the Marvel Netflix shows.
What?
Yeah, no,
I take your word for it. I'm still waiting. I'm also waiting for Luke Cage to come out. When is that coming out, guys?
He comes out. Luke Cage. I had a date on that actually. It drops. Hold on, I'll tell you. Because they did reveal that too.
But yeah, what can you tell us about Jessica Jones?
I can't say too much without revealing it.
Don't.
Right.
Don't. I just got my Netflix back. Don't.
He's like, I just get my Netflix back. Luke Cage season 2 comes back June 22nd.
Man.
So
Nice.
I ain't mad at that.
And Misty does have the bionic arm as well.
Arm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. For those who didn't watch Defenders,
yeah, she lost the arm,
whew,
which
I was like, dang.
Let's see what else I got in quick news.
Oh,
real
and
quick.
nerd alert.
What's up?
If everybody didn't know, Luke Cage was T'Challa's best man at his wedding with Storm. Just random.
See, that's
Yeah.
what I would like in Avengers 4
Uh-huh.
is to have the crew from the Netflix shows pop up as well.
That'd be cool.
Oh my god, that'd be epic.
That would be cool.
I mean, because Luke Cage can definitely hang. We know Jessica Jones can.
Whew.
And
If they do that,
if Iron Fist can light up the
if
rest
they
of his
do that.
body, he definitely can hang.
if they do that, yeah, I feel sorry for DC.
No, please. DC ain't even in the run right now.
They say they kind of
They're
like
not even.
so DC
relevant.
wasn't on the outline for tonight. But let's talk about this real because I actually forgot about what news that came out for them. So they're doing a New Gods movie.
Yes.
New God is going to be directed by the same young lady that directed the Disney Wrinkle in Time that just recently came out. I can't think of her name. She will be the director. She's going to be the director for New Gods. It's kind of like dealing around, kind of like where Darkseid is from and all that type of stuff. So I don't even know who's playing Darkseid yet, but yeah. So they're doing that. It's just uncertain of what's going on. We don't know. It's like very uncertain. They pushed back they've pushed back the Flash movie. For those who didn't know, they pushed the Flash movie back. So I don't know when that's coming.
Again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't know. I mean, if anything, the Flash movie can fix everything basically. If you think about it.
That's that fair point.
Because if he's doing Flashpoint, he's gonna mess up everything anyway. So you can fix it using the Flash movie.
Oh my gosh.
Just like Days of Future Past had to fix all the X-Men movies. Yeah. But yeah, what else we got? That's real quick stuff before we get into some other stuff. The Witcher. The Witcher will be in Soul Calibur 6. They dropped a trailer last week of some gameplay.
Buying.
Yeah, buddy.
I'm buying.
Yeah, buddy. Now, here's the big question. Who else could they possibly add? Is The Witcher going to be like a 360 on, like a Xbox One thing only, or is it going to be? That's what I mean, The Witcher is on both. It's multi-platform, of course, but it's just like I wonder, are they going to do like
they did with Star Wars?
Yeah, like are they going to do the console deal with the different consoles? But I mean,
like who would you want to have if they were to make him Xbox exclusive? Who would you want to have in PS4? Oh, I know. Who's that from Neo?
Oh, I know you're talking about Neo or whatever his name. I don't know his name, but I know you're talking about
Yeah. Have him or somebody from Bloodborne.
You took the words right out of my mouth. Bloodborne, Near Automata could be another good one because that's a hack and slash. This could be Bandai Namco can do a Super Smash. That's Super Smash Bros. Of their own with Soul Calibur. Think of how many characters wield swords.
But I kid you not, if they put Link from Breath of the Wild and Soul Calibur, I might not be buying that game. You leave Link in Smash Brothers, and he's gonna stay there. You don't put him in Soul Calibur 6. Leave him out of there. He was fine in the other Soul Calibur, but keep him there. Don't break him to the future. Keep him there. He's fine. He ain't gonna handle it.
I could probably see you know what? I could probably see Dante in there. Maybe.
Oh,
if Capcom let the license go with it. I mean, I know he's in Marvel vs. Capcom, but I mean, I think
what I said. Go ahead.
No, so I think the sword play with Dante probably really good in Soul Calibur.
Yeah, like considering that considering that Soul Calibur is still a Namco product, and they had a character from Nintendo come over, and like I said, with my favorite game, Tekken, we got a Capcom and SNK character, and tomorrow, just throw that in there, we will have ourselves a Final Fantasy character. Knock this if you buy the DLC. But yeah, I'm pretty sure they'll let Dante be part of Soul Calibur, especially with, like you said, his skills and what he can do. So he shouldn't be too far from being DLC or probably a guest character on there. Yeah, I'll definitely play as him.
Yeah, I can see it. Definitely see that. All right. Atari VCS.
Oh yes, have you seen the design?
Yeah, I saw the design. I think this was probably before you came on Nerdflow. We talked about it, and it just didn't materialize. There was no news, and I think it's almost like a year later now. So now next month they're gonna reveal the date for pre-orders for this new Atari console, and we'll see if it's gonna really try to compete with the Xbox Ones, the PS4s, and the Switches of the world. We'll see.
That's the thing. They say it's supposed to have current game content, but also if you still have your old Atari cartridges,
which I do.
I don't know if I said that right. You can play that on this VCS. So, and like I said, I like the whole design of it. It looks a lot better than if you would have shown this to me when the PS4 first came out. I probably would have bought the Atari. It looks so much better, but it
has like a wood finish look to it.
Yeah, you got the wood grain version and you got the red and black version. So you got two versions of this console to get.
What's up?
God of War. Anybody seen any of the footage?
Yes, I saw the video today when they dropped of the how they were changing how the mechanics and how the fighting works. I'm just like, man.
Royalty, Tink, Mario. We're playing this game. We're playing this game.
I'm streaming that day one. 420.
Mario.
Yes.
Tink. I know where y'all living. This game is coming to your house on a Friday.
Oh my gosh.
You do not understand how great this game is and how the controls are. Literally, your light attack and your heavy attack is basically on the same side. And the axe. That's not
that and the shield too.
Let me get an axe like that in real life.
Hey, we have the big giant rubber axes from God of War at work too.
Wait, what you say?
We have the axes from the God of War game at work. 2 of them, actually. And we have we also have a very large collectible figure of Kratos at work too. Yes, we do.
We're going on a trip.
Listen to me. As stated earlier in this issue, I had just bought a car today, and I have a car note to pay. I would like to pay that car note, but what you're telling me right now, I'm gonna say my famous words on this podcast.
What is that? Game is life?
No, I'm gonna go broke.
You're definitely gonna go broke after this Dallas Expo if we go.
It's like it's like $50. It's a replica, so it's like $50.
It's cheap. So yeah, that's where my paycheck is going this week.
It's like It's like Axe getting ordered.
And the statue. Oh my god, the statue.
And it's like freaking massive. I was in them like, I think I kind of want this. Maybe. Because my birthday's Saturday, so I think I kind of want this.
Before we end this issue, happy birthday, bro.
Thank you.
Happy birthday, man.
Happy birthday to
I almost forgot about that. I almost got my own damn birthday.
Come on, man.
Hey, you
Nah,
know.
man, it's too much stuff going on, man. We got Infinity War, God of War. We got wars going on, man. It's easy to forget your birthday.
It's like wars all over the place. Yeah.
Exactly.
Dumbledore want to fight Grindelwald.
Oh, yeah. Fantastic Beast trailer.
I still haven't
right.
watched. I still haven't watched it yet. Everybody keep asking me about, have you seen the Fantastic? I'm like, I haven't seen it.
What are you waiting for?
I didn't see the first. I didn't see the first one, so I mean, I was like, I didn't really feel the need to go run and see because I'm not gonna understand nothing that's probably going on, other than just being like, just ooh and ah, like, oh, what is that? But that's why I didn't really watch it.
Yeah.
Let's see. Dallas Expo Comic Con.
Oh, man.
So, for those who stay in the Dallas area, we don't know if we're going or not, but y'all got a fire lineup.
Lucky people. Lucky people.
Man. This
Got,
lineup is ridiculous.
they got everybody. They got Jason Momoa, Michael J. Fox, Jeff Goldblum, Chuck Norris. He be at every Comic Con, so we ain't gonna count him. Val Kilmer. You got the kids from Stranger Things.
Amy Jo Johnson. You're gonna have the chick from Deadpool there.
I see how he just straight skipped like a whole row of people to go straight to
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, you got some members from The Walking Dead. We got Charlie Cox. Charlie Cox is gonna be a Comic Palooza, so we'll see him.
We ain't worried about Charlie right now. We gonna see Charlie.
You got Ben McKenzie, who plays Commissioner Gordon of Gotham. So yeah, they got a pretty fire lineup just off celebrities alone.
The original Chewbacca, original CP3O.
Mm-hmm. True, they're gonna have the voice actors for they're gonna have the voice actors for Mario.
Wow.
Pinky and the Brain.
Man.
Who else?
Oh yeah, MacGyver. MacGyver's gonna be there for you, wiser, older viewers.
Wait, hold on. Don't they have somebody from they got somebody from Gotham there too, right? Or did y'all name?
Ben said Commissioner Gordon. Pee Wee Herman is gonna be there. Billy D. Williams.
Yes.
Oh, Billy D. Oh, Billy D. Leah Thompson, also from Back to the Future with Christopher Lloyd and Michael J. Fox.
And I guess these are going to be people from who are the voice actors, or are they just play? I guess I would assume so. I don't think they're like the artists of these actual anime characters. But does Chris Sabat play the voice of Vegeta? Yes.
Oh my God! I have to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chris Sabat will be there. Sean, can't say his last name, but he plays the voice of Goku.
Schimmel.
Yep.
Okay.
Man.
All right. Hey, hold up. Wait. What
Justin
day is
Brenner,
this on
who
again?
plays on My Hero.
Oh, man.
April the 6th through the 8th.
All right, I'm going to work tomorrow. I'm going to put in for that day off. No one stopped me.
That day. Oh man, the voice of Ash is gonna be there, Veronica Taylor.
Yep.
Oh, that is just cool.
And you know what? I just bought a Vegeta figure R2. Yeah, I know what I'm thinking about.
Look
Well,
at
I
you.
already got Vegeta, and I got Trunks to autograph my poster, my Dragon Ball poster. Of course, I gotta get Goku.
Oh wait, we need to tell Young this. We got to tell Young this.
Oh yeah, he gonna want to go now.
He gonna want to go. He gonna want to go.
Oh
He gonna definitely
man.
go now. All right, man.
Man.
So, with all the shocking of Dallas Expo Comic Con, let's get into Ultimate Battle. So, this week we got the matchup is Groot versus Poison Ivy.
I am Groot.
Hey, something real funny about Groot. Vin Diesel. Vin Diesel actually has a script for Groot. It actually says what he says when he's saying "I am Groot."
But how he's supposed to say it? Is that
Right.
how
Yeah,
Yeah, I had to pay attention.
but
to
it's
that
like,
in,
it's like translated. Like this is what he's saying, but then you know, of course, Rocket responds like he really knows what he's saying. So, but yeah,
I had to pay attention to it.
yeah,
We really need to watch your language.
Oh, I know.
He said, "Welcome to the Guardians of the Galaxy." Only he didn't say freaking.
Okay, so let's start with Groot. So Groot abilities are he has ability to absorb wood, to feed, rebuild himself, enhance his strength, and control trees. Regeneration and resistance to fire. Those are all his abilities. Let's see. Let's pull up
Okay.
Poison Ivy. Not the actual Poison Ivy, but the actual character.
Miss Pamela.
Pamela Isley.
Okay, so she's a trained botanist, secretion of floral toxins and mind controlling, pheromones, immunity to toxins and pathogens, plant manipulation via connection to the green. So, before I reveal results, who y'all got?
I'm rolling with Poison Ivy.
Yeah, me too. I'm
love
with
you,
Pamela.
Groot. I love your group, but yeah, it's screwed, man.
Yeah,
A
I'm
little
rolling
bit
with Poison
screwed.
Ivy too, but just because based off when I even thought about it when we were doing the matchup, it's like she can control you, Groot. And you don't even know it.
Right.
So yeah, you kind of like lose automatically because she can
You
control you.
lost that one.
Yeah. So, but the poll says got 71% Groot, 29% Poison Ivy. Yes.
They just love Groot. That's all it is.
Exactly.
Yeah,
They
that's
just
what-
want to see him
That's
lose.
what that was. That was that was no, that was that DC hate. That's what that was.
That's what it was.
Right.
That's what it was. No. You know
Y'all
what should have happened?
be truthful to yourself.
Y'all, you know what? You know what? I honestly wonder. What if Groot went against Swamp Thing?
Oh, that's another. Good one.
Oh, we gotta bring that back.
Okay.
We gotta bring Groot back.
bring that.
Yeah.
You gotta look at it like that.
All right, Groot coming back next week. I'm making the matchup as we speak in Photoshop right now. Delete Poison Ivy right now. Finna look
That was too easy for Poison Ivy to go against Groot. What about Swamp Thing?
Oh, wow.
Now you got somewhat of an even playing field when you think about it.
So are we doing Swamp Thing versus Poison Ivy or
Swamp Thing versus Groot? Let's do Groot versus Swamp Thing.
Groot. Okay.
you know what? Let's just do a 3-way. Well, you know, Groot was an automatic lose. So you know what? Let's do because hold on. Let's look at this is basically a early preview of the matchup. But let's look at the powers of Swamp Thing real quick. I think it was probably a better matchup between him and Poison Ivy. Because I seriously think this boy can really control a bunch of about as much stuff as she can.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but
Yes.
I mean you can play that though.
He has
play that.
superhuman strength and durability. He has plant manipulation as well. Plant physiology, healing factor, and elasticity. Let's do him versus Poison Ivy. Yeah.
All right.
I think that.
We're gonna throw Groot in as a referee though.
That's about all he can be right now at this point.
He a referee.
So yeah, that's gonna be the matchup for next week. Swamp Thing versus Poison Ivy. This damn near a tournament now at this point. Or basically it's like the ultimate battle gauntlet, pretty much.
Like I said, you can't play this. You can't play this match. Just pick up Injustice 2.
That's true. You can. Okay.
You can play this match.
We might do
But
that.
y'all,
Yeah, we might do that.
plot twist.
What's
They
plot
were
twist?
a couple once upon a time.
Oh, crap.
This is like her ex-boyfriend.
So this could
Oh.
be a very hateful match. Got him.
Wow. He probably
Yeah, I
left.
feel
He
sorry for
probably
Groot.
left because she kept manipulating him.
Nah, I feel
Yep.
sorry for Groot. I feel sorry for Groot because he's going to have to sit there and watch.
Yep.
Like,
Basically.
what is this?
Exactly.
Yep, sure was.
All right, man. So this is
Oh,
going
yeah,
to
they were
bring issue 52 to a close. Please make sure you guys head up to our Twitter page at Nerdflow. Go over to facebook.com/Nerdflow podcast. Make sure you guys go over to the Nerdflow community page. Join the group on there for all the different discussions that we have on there with nerd culture. We drop a lot of news through that community page as well. Also follow us on Instagram at Nerdflow podcast and our new YouTube channel as well. Like I said, we'll be posting a lot of new content. New episodes will be showing up on there now. And of course, Let's Plays and stuff like that. Like, for example, God of War comes out next month. We'll be doing that there. And also, man, please make sure you guys support the podcast with the Teeshirts. Teespring.com/shops/Nerdflow. And also use our link for Lootcrate at trylootcrate.com/Nerdflow. Bridge 10 is the promo code to save 10% on us. And yeah, man, we out of here.
Hello.
Good night, everybody.
I am Groot.